Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Huh? Is that... Dan Heng? You are Dan Heng, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Dan Heng?
Thank you, Dan Heng.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Luofu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the Senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the Plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Luofu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve, and...
It looks so much like Dan Heng. I wonder if... The statue... Dan Heng's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Dan Heng? Since Dongfeng perished, the Luofu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in... Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan, General, are you planning to face Phantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty.
Cloud Knights, attention!
After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person.
Spoken like a true general.
These steps are so far apart. I gotta find a way down.
You Scale Gorge waterscape to seal the arbor. Treason! Blasphemy! You've lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well. In that case, I will report you to the Preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of the High Elder.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission to quell the Ambrosial Arbor. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the Three Talons, the path to the Great Roots.
Is that some kind of riddle? Reverence to the Three Talons. What the?
Don't worry about it. Just follow me.
Oh, what a huge palace. Completely abandoned. That must have been difficult for them. Imagine how upset you'd be if you had to abandon me.
For the Vidyadhara, it must have been a necessary sacrifice. This is one of the places mentioned in the riddle. One of the Three Talons. If we can break the seal here, we'll be a step closer to the roots of the Arbor.
Those seals you mentioned. Do you mean these weird-looking stone lanterns?
That's right. From what I recall, we have to touch these stone lanterns in a particular sequence to unlock the seals in this area.
Hey, check it out! The bases of these stone lanterns are different. Hey, check it out! The bases of these stone lanterns are different. Hey, check it out! The bases of these stone lanterns are different. Hey, check it out! The bases of these stone lanterns are different.
It worked.
General, did you hear about Miss Tingyun?
I received word from Lady Fu. The depth of Fentilius' infiltration, along with her meticulous planning, makes her extremely difficult to guard against. The Cloud Knights will carry out an investigation, but for now, our most pressing matter is to put a stop to Fentilius' scheme.
This seal was already on the verge of breaking before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
There are abominations up ahead. Careful, everyone.
The flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the sea.
Time for a buzz.
Nap time.
A will forged in ice never falters! Lance! Forward!
that all?
Just a little something, and nothing else.
Time for a buzz.
This is double speed. That's better.
Hit!
Will forged in ice never falters!
Just a little something, and nothing else.
Time for a buzz.
It'll heal!
Nap time.
Lance! Forward!
That's better.
Time for a buzz.
This is double speed. That's better.
Time for a buzz.
Just a little something, and nothing else.
Will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a buzz.
Hit! Lance! Forward!
Time for a buzz.
This is double speed. Nap time.
Time for a buzz.
That's better. Just a little something, and nothing else. Nap time.
Time for a buzz.
This is double speed.
Will forged in ice never falters!
Lance! Forward!
Time for a buzz.
Hit!
Nap time.
Time for a buzz. Time for a buzz.
This is double speed. Just a little something, and nothing else.
Lance! Forward!
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Okay, let's head to the third seal.
Who are you?
John Fong said only the High Elder can enter here.
That traitor is already dead. Who are you?
What do I want? I want to see her.
A mysterious intruder. But that voice,